Evening. It's 14th of October 2022. It's 20 past 11. Quick wrap up of today. As you can see, I'm feeling much better than for the past few days. I still have some sore throat, but it's just so tiny, so I can survive. And I was working almost full on today. I think the main thing today was the meeting with Juan and Kenneth together, where we were talking about what has to be done on the Juan side. Well, really, by Juan in terms of the encrypting and decrypting the code and the data and what has to be done step by step. So we spent probably around 2 hours on that meeting to just make sure that everything is planned properly and he knows what he needs to do and what he needs to research. The good news, like I said as well yesterday, it's that Nordigen is working. The problem is that yesterday everything was fine, and today, as every Friday, it's not fine anymore. But yeah, they sent an email today. They didn't send it yesterday. We just found out because Juan was implementing Nordigen on the business web development site, and he actually managed to implement everything on their site. So we found out through that Nordigen was working. And so I managed to get to the app yesterday, but today when I've checked in the morning yesterday, because I wanted to finally merge everything and make sure that everything is properly done and updated, I couldn't do that. I couldn't get access to the application. And then I was chatting to Duda, and he said that he actually a few minutes ago got an email from them in terms of that everything should be fixed. So and he got some stuff from them in terms of the probably he needed to correct. He messaged me later on that everything should be up and running, but it's not up and running, unfortunately, and I still have the same error as I had in the morning. So right now he's asleep. I messaged him a few hours ago that I'm meeting, that it would be nice to meet him and Jay tomorrow, so we can fix it once and for all. And hopefully we're going to manage to do that. The worst part is that Abdel Hadi does stop replying to me, so I guess I would assume that he is out because he stopped replying to me. It's a weird thing because he literally had 2 days to finish everything after the Nordigen is done, so it's really weird. But yeah, I will confirm definitely that on Monday if he won't reply to me by Sunday evening. Then I will just message him that there is no point for us to keep doing it. What else? In general, that week wasn't as amazing as it's supposed to be, but I guess we moved a little bit forward with the business app. We have some good stuff. Juan implemented Metamask. He also implemented the Nordigen. He also managed to fetch the data into the main batch of the application. So there were some good moves, and Nkiruka as well made some good progress on the functionality that we are building for the users. Esther, yeah, she's moving slowly because she's learning a lot. And I don't expect from her much because she's just on a work experience. So she has a little bit more time. And on the mobile, unfortunately, the whole week was out because of Nordigen. So they couldn't really do anything. There are only those few things that we actually managed to implement. So if something like that will happen in the future, then we will be okay. But again, maybe that actually doesn't work because right now we are still not on. So maybe that feature that Duda actually implemented on us, that doesn't really work. Anyway, I'm meeting him and Jay tomorrow morning, so we can discuss all of that stuff. And see how we're gonna move forward, because it's middle of October, guys, and I remember when I was saying in the middle of May that we're almost there. So yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous already. I know we're gonna release that application. It just would be nice to release it as soon as possible because it would help a lot of people before Christmas. And and you know, the zero electricity and all that stuff going on. It just, I feel that's an amazing time to release our application. And the only problem, as always, is money in that case. Because if we would have a little bit more money, I guess we would be able to not work with the Nordigen. But then yeah, it's not a little bit more. It's actually a lot more. But yeah, I mean, we play with what we have, I guess, for the MVP and for the first version. As we earn money, then we can spend money, and we can play the game further. The most important for me is to release that first version as soon as possible and fix all of the issues we have. And the only thing that is stands on the way right now is access to the application. So, which I would hope that we're gonna solve tomorrow. Thank you very much for today, and I see you tomorrow.